see next week if Chelsea is going to crash out of the Club World Cup or they are going to go to the next round of the Club World Cup. Again, Auckland City again lost in 6 goals. Benfica tried them 6 goals to nil. They have considered 16 goals in 2 games. I don't even know what that team is doing in this competition. Bayern beat Boca Juniors 2 goals to 1 in the other big game that happened in the Club World Cup. In transfer windows, Flamengo is officially a Liverpool player. So we're going to talk about all that on the show. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. I'm here with the team, the 18th, to talk about Club World Cup and the transfer window. Good morning, also. How are you?
Good morning. Interesting night. Funny enough, Florian's Medicals was last week and he signed a new contract, I think 6 years yesterday. Wonderful news from Liverpool fans. And also, Keke is booked for medicals this week. Let's see how it goes.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, a very good morning to you, Godwin, and good morning to all our super fans out there. I want to say something now, but I don't want to be too sarcastic. Chelsea, our market.
Chelsea lost yesterday 3 goals to 1. Let's see how their last game is going to be.
Somebody should check on Igwe Chelsea.
Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio, and please, we are family. We are family. Go to our YouTube channel now and subscribe to our channel. Be part of this family online now. I go to beg you every day. Go and subscribe to our channel and interact with us. Whenever you're around, not around Enugu, you can join us live on YouTube. You can drop your comments. I will be reading your comments live here in this.
Whether you dare or you know there.
You can even call me from
whether you dare Enugu or you know there Enugu. Join the YouTube channel.
So okay, let's move over to the Club World Cup that happened yesterday. Chelsea, the Blues lost yesterday against Flamengo 3 goals to 1. And Jorginho played that game 90 minutes. I saw him play that game. He was fantastic. He was just controlling midfield. Truthfully, they played Chelsea in both halves. They played well more than Chelsea. Chelsea, even when the goal they scored was on a counter. They scored a goal on a counter, but they scored again in a second game in a row. But Flamingos came out in the second half to score 3 to beat them 3 goals to 1.
I think Chelsea were thoroughly beaten, if you ask me. I think on the night, like we said in the first game, they were going to score 10-0. Our market 2. In this second game, we were saying, Kwado Anaja, blah, 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 this one, that one. But Flamengo, you don't need to make mouth to show that you're effective as a team. You just need to turn up on the night and turn on the style. And that's what we saw. I still think there's a very huge question over Chelsea striking options right now. If I were Todd Bowley or Enzo Maresca, I would be worried.
So you are saying that Jackson and the lad played well in the first half, but he missed a couple of chances in the first half to give Chelsea the lead. But they are still starting. They are still building. They need to gel. It's just
what's in the build?
I don't know that. What do you want to talk again?
What's in the build? We agree they are still building because either you are building skyscraper or you are building foundation or you are building 2-story building. Build. You get. And for Chelsea, last night was another game. In case you didn't, when you asked for previous, I said I was going to stand with Flamengo. You get why. This team is a team that, if they come to the World Cup, they know how to ball. They are champions in their right. Chelsea win Conference League. These people win league. These people, let's go to their records one by one. You see that these people have, we'll say the finances. Chelsea has the finance. They have the money. But the ball playing ability, now this same place Chelsea they go carry players from. Now these same teams around Brazil and South America, and most of European top giants, they go scout players from, which means they have the ball playing ability, not the finance. The hunger to play ball is there. For Chelsea yesterday, they were like, we are the big team, we'll come, we have experience. Bro, this is teaching us now from us. We would give our experience. We're going to use learner to play ourselves. And they bought Chelsea 90 minutes. In this case, not be who first scored police, they win case. Chelsea scored first. They did the same thing they did against Real Betis. They scored first and considered 3. Our man Jackson, this is the second red card. For
in
something
less than 2 months.
In less than 2 months. For not even no consigned red card. The other day, somebody, I think the other day we went to take a fan reaction. They said they should have just lied Jackson down and flogged him for no. And this one again. Okay, fine. We say he started. He want to shuffle the team around. Good shuffling, starting the lap and the rest of them. They got a good first half performance, a good 60 minutes performance. Let's be honest. Until the 60th when those changes happened. The pressure just kept hyping. But you introduce somebody in 62 or 64 minutes. In 68 It is out. That's 4 minutes of football. We just got to play 4 minutes of football.
If you look at the statistics in that game, Flamengo had more possession than Chelsea, had more shots in total 14, and Chelsea had 11.
Crazy,
had 8 shots on target and scored 3 in that game. Chelsea had only 4. The formation that he is, I think he's still tinkering with his formation because again he played James as a defensive midfielder. He and Caicedo and Enzo moved forward, and Palmer moved to the left side of the midfield. He did not even work. Palmer was lost in the whole game. Leave Palmer at the center. I don't know why you keep changing position. He has not actually succeeded from that side of the field.
Why are you forcing it?
Tell Palmer make it day one place. Palmer play in the middle. Palmer will be running to the left. Palmer will be running to the right. Sorry, to the right. Every time Palmer is running to the right to go and dance with Pedro Neto. Palmer stay in that middle. He's always drifting. Now they have played you in that place. Since you want to drift full time, oh yeah, dead there. You didn't want to do.
You know, people don't understand that playing as a winger is the whole lot of work.
It's work. And Palmer,
back and forth.
Tell it to Cole. Let's say Cole the catch. Tell it to him. Because if you look at Palmer's game, he's always drifting to the flanks. We say KDB is always drifting to the flanks, but whenever KDB drifts to the flank, just that he's seen a run that is progressing from somewhere, and he wants to send a perfect pass to that place, to that person making the run. So he's drifting to the flanks, and KDB can also play from middle. So if KDB is drifting, just know that there is no he has given supply to that flank, and that person is not using it well. So he wants to help the person out a bit to cross the ball in also. But for Palmer, he's always drifting to the flank to try and see if he can cut back and play the shot by himself. And now they play him there as, okay, start there. Since you want to start running there, start there. And this is like the 4th time he's playing from that flank, and he's not doing well. The numbers don't really add up for him. Okay. He should stick to the middle. If the coach say play in the middle, bros.
Well, they played him through the flanks. It did not work. They had to make substitute. He had to be removed from that game. They removed I think they put Enzo and the lap, and even James came out and they introduced other players, but they couldn't do well. Once Jackson was introduced, he lost his man for that second goal. Then I don't understand that reckless tackle. He had to just go with his foot against a player. The referee didn't even go to VAR.
No, they didn't check it.
Ran straight up.
Referee from Salvador. He did not even think twice. He say, in short, where we come from, in Salvador, where we come from, even elbow to the face or elbow is red card. So with his clear imagination from where he came from, it's a no violence environment. You understand? The ref don't like violence at all. So he knows that from his origin, he doesn't like violence. He went straight for, if you're going to be violent on my pitch, you don't need to be on my pitch.
So Jackson got his matching orders. Okay, let's talk about Maresca. Do you think that he's still a right person to take this club for? Because that's what Chelsea fans are talking about, number one. And number two, do you think that Chelsea have the right squad players? Because that's another thing. You can spend $1 billion, £1 billion, and you still have average players.
I like the
you
fact.
cannot even say maybe the Chelsea has, after spending almost 1.something billion pounds, that they have maybe 3 world-class players.
I like the fact we are coming. I like the fact we are coming back to this conversation, because I've been the one shouting right from last season that Chelsea Chelsea waste money on players that are not an upgrade on what they currently have, and you are spending 97% of your money on potential, not on talent that is ready. You understand me? How many players do you see in that Chelsea side now that week in, week out, consistent performance over months of games? You can't see that. It's always a purple patch here and there, and then average performances here and there. For example, now, I will still come back to the question of Enzo Maresca, if he's the right man to take Chelsea going forward. But let's just look at what is made available to the side. You have a Lavia, Caicedo, Fernandez. If you talk about these are your three, these two, Enzo and Caicedo, are your world-class players. Then you have a Kopama who is breaking into that level. Then why do you keep missing up that midfield by introducing a Reece James, whereby you don't have a out-and-out fullback in that right position? It's only Malo Gusto available in the entire squad. And Reece James, go back to your right back position.
And
play in your right. You play well in the right back. I don't know what Maresca's problem is. Yes.
If you play from the midfield, you lose that touch of crosses that that passes that he makes.
You can drop James into that DM position when you have maybe a Caicedo out injured. Now you move Enzo up forward to an 8. Enzo is not playing as an 8 or a 10. in that side. Let's say he's a 6 or a 8, but he moved him into the 10 position behind the striker, push Palmer to the right wing, and then put Neto on the left.
But do you think that he probably no? So he's tinkering with style. Let's see
It's
what works.
unnecessary tinkering.
You know, tinker with style. The team when go meet the big passer.
And
Let's be honest. Flamengo big pass Chelsea.
Come on.
No, it's not about the.
Bro,
when we talk about big, we're looking at teams in Europe that they are the biggest teams. But when it comes to ball playing fundamentals,
And our ballers.
senior ballers, exciting ballers, world class ballers. Even if look at their team.
And I like their coach.
Okay, now look at the midfield. Look at the midfield. You see back pass master, control master is there. Just continue, like before you can take the ball away from us. He got tap of. You will suffer to get this ball off our legs, just like the Barcelona we know. You get, but we're not comparing to the likes of Barcelona because these people are ball playing people. You get these people. See, let's see. We talk about big teams. Talk about status, trophies won. What's it called now? The amount of money you have in your account. The average amount of money you bought a player. That's not the start of a big team. The start of a big team for me is if they put ball for ground, can you run 120 minutes without breaking a sweat?
Oh wow.
Can you play under the pressure of...
How many of those clubs in Guadangwa in let's say division 3 to 5 have been playing that beautiful football and have never gotten promotion to the first league? Let's not even talk about continental. You are playing beautiful football, ball on the ground, everything.
And they keep winning games. Ipswich do am.
They are still in division 3.
More talk am now. More talk am. Last season, this same Maresca with Leicester City.
Ipswich do am. How many seasons wey dem stay for Premier League before they relegate?
Wait, I dey give you. Say how many? They ask you how many. I wan tell you how many.
How many seasons wey dem dey for Premier League?
According to us, na team wey we know, we go talk about. Sheffield United.
How many seasons in the Premier
League? Chris Wilder.
Now
we come out for England. We go Spain.
You don't ask me how many seasons did Sheffield stay in the Premier League playing that brand of football without going?
I think
not only 3.
It's easier for example,
one leg up, one leg down. That's the progression.
To go to and play some of those things in the championship, but once you go to Premier League, it's a different ball. The
only team you can tell me is Leeds United when this Marco Bielsa was around. QED, he brought them into the Premier League.
How many years? That's the Bielsa we want to talk. How many years in the Premier League?
Let's go about these Brazilian boys because
they not the Brazilian boys. They are ballers.
Go back down the same season he came up.
Sheffield did not go back down the same season he came up. They did not.
Check that record.
They did not.
Sheffield and Leicester. These are small clubs. Let's not talk about small clubs.
It's not big club. How many of them they play ball around?
These boys really have done well in this club World Cup. Beating Chelsea is not really.
They have won 2 matches.
Beating Chelsea is not a trophy, man. I will come out and say beating Chelsea is not a trophy. If you go back and look at last season, beating Chelsea is not a trophy. But it's not a win in the sense that you play better football, you win the game. It's a win in the sense that Chelsea decapitulated in this game. They fell apart in this match.
Yes,
because they meet at the ballers.
In particular game.
Because they meet senior ballers.
Both halves, Flamengo played well, 13 shots in total, 9 shots on target, scored 3, 52% position, have more passing than Chelsea, and they actually outplayed Chelsea in that game, and they scored 3. They scored 2. After 16, they started scoring after 16 minutes. Neto scored in the 13th minute of the game. It was a break. Not only a break, the defender cleared the ball in his own partner.
Chelsea scored early.
And Neto took the ball and scored with 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. From the 62 minutes, Bruno scored. Danilo of the former Juventus player scored the second goal.
Bruno
and Jan scored in the 83rd minute after Jackson received his matching. He was sent off in the 68th minutes of that game. After the game, Maresca was asked about the red card. He simply said, "What do you think?" It was just a red card, nothing to say. For Jackson, Jackson came out to start writing us letter after the game. I want to say sorry to the club, to the staff, to my teammates.
In no say not losing starting position.
And all the fans watching, I let you down. Another red card, and honestly, I am so angry at myself. I work so hard every day to help the team, not to put us in this kind of situation and other blah 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 things to talk about. So, but let's see. Let's see. He has him and the lab started this game, and he was introduced. Jackson was introduced. So we're going to see who is going to be the main man for Chelsea. As he has said, John has said that Chelsea, he thinks that Chelsea needs another world-class striker. that Chelsea needs another. But let's see if that will happen with Chelsea, if they're going to buy a striker or they have to go with the lap. And I think I don't know how many match ban they're going to give in this club World Cup. Probably maybe 2.
It's straight red card now. Not 3.
No, my 3, but in this club World Cup,
3.
I'll know. I'll probably FIFA will have maybe
If you
decide
come
how
next
many.
year, they go come out.
If they come out now, if they come out, they go still come out.
If you come out next match. If they come next year,
the problem like this World Cup is it's not every year as traditional used to be. It's every 4 years now. So the person that wins will have that badge for the next 4 years. But let's see
next time.
Let's see what happens with Chelsea. If Jackson received it as matching orders in that game. So Jackson and the lab, Chelsea fans need to decide if they are enough. If Chelsea, even their squad, if they are enough to challenge Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal for the Premier League next season, or do you people start fighting for top 4? You people have to decide that with Maresca next season. Okay, moving away from Chelsea, let's go to our YouTube channel. We have so many comments here on our YouTube. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FN Sports. And Chooks, I want to especially thank you again for being part of our show. Okay, Chooks is saying a lot of surprise in the club.
First mark attendance.
Yes.
Chooks is saying a lot of surprise in the Club World Cup. European teams are always being criticizing South America. Now justice is served.
They don't play against them. They don't hear.
Club World Cup without Liverpool and Barcelona is a joke. Okay. Okay, Tima, welcome to the show. Tima, I like your name. Whenever I see your name, I just like it.
Like
Tima.
give joy.
Like Tima, yes. Tima say, please talk about South American leagues and start wearing their football jerseys. Okay, we'll go. I think they are doing well. We are going to start buy that jerseys. I think we need to.
First of all,
buy.
I'm going for Palmeiras. Nobody should follow me and drag.
You have to choose.
I'm going for Palmeiras. Let me jump. We go for Flamengo.
I like for Boca Juniors.
Boca Juniors in Argentina. I don't want to support anything from Argentina at all.
Okay.
Argentina is not my side.
Okay. Tima is also saying beating PSG, Porto, and Chelsea is not a trophy. Yes, but they did well in that particular game to beat those teams. Not actually easy. And like Cletus will be welcome to the show. He said it is sweet me that these boys demolished Chelsea last night. I am waiting for Igwe Chelsea. Where get targets. Igwe Chelsea always have been targeting somebody. They target.
Please always should check on Igwe Chelsea.
Okay, and like Cletus is saying, but a penalty was robbed of Enzo. Yes, I saw that particular penalty. The referee decided not to award it. There was an obvious contact. I don't know why the referee didn't give it. There's obviously that penalty. I mean, I thought it was a penalty, but the referee didn't go to VAR. He decided to wave it off, and they agreed with him. Okay, Nick, welcome to the show. Nick is saying, for all the panels, who do you think will lift this club World Cup? Okay, you have to reach when it reaches knockout stages, we will not decide. He's also saying that's why I like the club World Cup, because teams from South America can give a fight. Truthfully, yes, these guys can fight, because even their conditions, the way they play above some degrees above sea level, is crazy how they play football there. So when they come around, they fight. Most club World Cup, even the former ones, like the traditional ones, they are 99% of them they are in the finals playing against European teams. They are always in the finals, so they are that good. Israel, welcome to the show. I agree with Mondo. Okay, I agree with Mondo that Flamengo is a better playing team last night than Chelsea, but Chelsea is a big team. Yes, Chelsea is actually a big team. Finally, Jaja Sonto is saying, I can't believe Chelsea will be competing in the EPL with two this I finish dilapidated strikers. That means with the lap and Jackson. Well, Chelsea, that's what I'm asking you. Do you people need a striker, or do you think that the lap and Jackson is enough for you to challenge next? So open the phone line, Chelsea fans. Tell me what you think. These two strikers, are they enough for you people to challenge for the Premier League and the Champions League next season? Is very, very important. Okay, other games that happened in
are
the
you
Club
answering
World Cup.
as a Chelsea fan or as a West Ham fan?
As a we.
Other games that happened in the Club World Cup yesterday. Again, Auckland City lost again Benfica 6-0. After the first half, it was 1-0. I was thinking, okay, probably they are going to
after the interference now, they can't interfere for more than 1 hour.
So
Benfica can't go train.
Come back and scored and
Do
scored
training.
6. Di Maria scored 2 in that game, 2 penalties.
Did you see my guy? Did you see
Pavlidis, yes,
Vangelos
Pavlidis
Pavlidis?
scored
2
in
a
that
brace
game.
of assists.
It is
And
Auckland City. Let's not be talking
No,
about
okay,
it.
no, you're not saying that.
No,
People
I
beat
said
them
it
10.
here yesterday that he's going to score a hat trick.
And he scored 2 in that game. Okay.
And got a brace of
Wait,
assists
Wait,
as
God,
well.
just quick. Let's talk about these games.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Because now John was saying like say they
Auckland
beat one
City.
big team.
Auckland City has considered 16 goals in 2 games. So they considered 10 against Bayern Munich, now 6 against Benfica. So they have considered 16 goals in this competition.
But
The
I
other
think
game
in the
that
first half
happened,
they held their own.
yes,
They held their own 1-0.
1-0 in the
And
first
if
half.
they had continued like that,
They
they would have maybe
probably
ended
gotten
2-0.
3-0.
But they extended that game to, and my guy
Okay,
just blew me for
Los
it.
Angeles Esperance of Tunisia won their game yesterday against Los Angeles FC 1-0. Early morning today 2 p.m. 2 a.m. in the morning, Bayern Munich beat Boca Juniors 2-1. Hurricane scored and assisted in that game. Good game for Bayern Munich. 6 points in
good
2
game
games.
for them. Good game for them. It's a good start to the competition. You know, when it comes to club competition and qualifiers from a group stage, it's always easier to get your points at the start of the competition rather than what Chelsea is in right now, because Chelsea right now they are chasing.
They have to beat Esperance of Tunisia.
I hope that somebody else, the result.
Any 3 points. Any 3 points.
If they draw, if they draw, they
Why
are
they talk
qualified.
draw?
If they draw, they will qualify.
If they draw, they qualify.
Yes, but
because
if Esperance wins,
these guys,
they
bottom Los Angeles.
Yes.
They never win any match.
Then Tunisia,
Esperance get 3 points.
but -1 goal difference.
-1. Chelsea get 3 points, 0 points because I think they won 2 goals in the first game and they considered 2 now. So
2 years.
It's balanced. 0
They
goals.
just need to draw
They just either draw. So if they draw against what's it called, which we know they are going to win.
Okay.
You get, but looking at this next one.
Now you know say they're going, but they're not going.
But Esperance can surprise them and win in that last game.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Let me experience where I know.
Okay, now.
Anything can happen.
Not be them beat Los Angeles.
Me, I don't think they go beat Los Angeles.
Okay.
I believe them.
Bayern Munich beat Boca Juniors. Boca Juniors from Argentina 2-1. Kane scored his first goal. Somebody said Kane was angry. How can your team score 10 in the first game? But he didn't even score one of those 10. They scored 10, but he scored in this particular game. Good game for them. Even though there was a good fight for Boca Juniors, they fought throughout that game to get something from that game. But obviously, Bayern Munich is one of the strongest teams in this competition, and they are one of the favorites in this competition. The thing that surprised me is the signing. Sani went to Galatasaray and signed and came back to play the Club World Cup after the Club World Cup.
He's there for the season now.
Yes, after the Club World Cup, so he's back and
he's there for the season, have you?
He's there for the season. Now season we see now.
Thank
season
you.
they end for June.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
That's all I need to hear.
So that you won't see that.
Man City won a trophy this season. Man City won a trophy this season.
Not
Now off season.
It not concern me.
Off season.
If Man City wins the competition,
Baba,
they won it in
straight up.
2025.
then if they win this one, you cannot say that City went trophyless again.
Thank you.
That's what he's saying.
Thank you.
I know now wetin they talk, but now see off season.
It not concern me.
Because
Na
when I say
season
season
be
still
this.
dey, na June we dey.
Shebi he not sign contract for Galatasaray.
Yes,
What's he doing? He's playing, right?
He's playing. Everybody, I
QED.
think everybody had they
QED.
wanted to play the Club World Cup, so they had an agreement to play the Club World Cup. Okay.
I don't know why some people dey get joy.
Okay, for today's
concern.
game, Mamelodi Sundowns will play Borussia Dortmund by 5 p.m. Fluminense will play Ulsan HD FC by 11 p.m. Then finally, another game today by 8 p.m. is Inter Milan will play Urawa Red Diamonds.
From our Japanese brothers.
The Inter Milan will play. Inter Milan drew the first game.
I mean, make us just go to add K-pop and K-drama. Make they leave football.
Okay, early morning for today's game. Early morning, River Plate will play Monterrey in the final game for today. On Sunday, I give you the result. The features of Sunday. Juventus will play Wydad Casablanca by 5 p.m. Real Madrid will play Pachuca actually by 8 p.m. And finally, Salzburg will play Al Hilal by 11 p.m. in the night. So we got to sit down and watch a whole lot of game in the Club World Cup. Early morning on Sunday, 2 a.m. On Monday, early morning on Monday, Manchester City will play Al in. in the final game for that particular weekend games. Okay, let's get your prediction for this game that will happen throughout this weekend. I'll talk about the big ones because I don't want to stick with all these Okay, let's talk about
also.
Let's talk about Memory Sunday because they are African brothers. And
They are big ones now.
And Borussia Dortmund. Who wins in that game first?
Dortmund,
Dortmund
please.
to win our Sunderland brothers.
Yes.
Okay, please support our African brothers now. Support. Don't just support. Don't supporting our.
Why you put support on my head? But we're not supposed to beat Dortmund normally.
It's supposed to be.
We go beat Dortmund.
Now African brothers will
Normally,
beat.
una dey see this ginger, abi?
We go beat Dortmund. Not be
Monday we will be here.
not today.
Inter
I don't
Milan.
miss my flight.
Inter Milan versus Urawa Red Diamonds. Who wins?
Inter.
Inter to win. Okay.
No, Japanese Inter definitely, but it's going to be narrow.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
Inter Milan is
Yes.
still trying to find their way, so it's just going to be a
Yes.
narrow win for Inter Milan.
Okay. Pachuca versus Real Madrid. Who wins?
Leave that one. On to the next one.
Everybody knows that Real Madrid will win.
We never trust Real Madrid, though, but
We
more
never
just leave
trust
am.
Madrid.
But more just leave am because I guess Mexico team they play.
We never
This same
trust
South American people will see. We are still scouting players, so you get to
Okay.
leave that one.
Okay, Salzburg versus Hilal should be. That is going to be an interesting game because
Ilana.
okay. Then finally Man City and are in. Who wins? Man City to win.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for the
Draw.
Club World
Straight
Cup.
winner, we top our
That's
group.
all for the Club World Cup. Let's see. Okay. On Sunday, no, that was going to happen on Mondays. But let's see what happens within this weekend in the Club World Cup. We are moving to the final games. After this weekend, we start moving to the final games of the Club World Cup. Okay, before we talk about transfers because Florian Wirtz is officially a Liverpool player. So we have to go move over to transfer. Before then, let's go back to our YouTube. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And Mohammed, welcome to the show. He said, good morning, guys. Good morning, Godwin. For the question, Maresca is not the right person to lead Chelsea to the promised land. How can you play James and Gusto while Santos, Lavia and new signings are on the bench? I don't even know why he's not even giving these guys chances to play. That's why you brought them to this competition. Play them, see what they can do.
That's the problem.
Especially that Santos guy, but that Santos guy, I watched some of his games in Salzburg.
Yes.
At some point, he was the captain of the team, even though he's a lone player. That means he's that good. I don't even know why Maresca is not even giving me a chance. Okay, and finally, he's saying Chelsea boss should do something, please, because I will keep on saying that Maresca is not the right person for Chelsea. Okay, thank you, Mohammed, for that.
If you lose one match, sack the manager.
And Atletis is
If you win one, it's the best.
okay,
And they try.
and Atletis is saying, okay, John, where we won from
It no
win-
concern me.
Wait
We have
now,
won
wait,
it in my
let me-
mind.
where
Simple
we,
and
won,
short.
where we won from win the Club World Cup in the presence of PSG, Bayern Munich, and Madrid or Real Madrid. And also trying to support a potential winners, which Sunderland to beat Dortmund.
That be the same Dortmund with me and you know. Now the same Dortmund. No worry. Tomorrow
Okay.
we'll talk. On Monday we'll talk about it.
Okay, and Athletics is just saying that Israel is playing Israel in the comment. If Chelsea features hard, now them get now get them no get because okay they no get anything. That's what he's trying to say.
I get them no
Okay,
get.
now get them no get. Okay, for Israel is saying I don't know why Man City are always getting easy fixtures.
If they pay you,
Okay, let's see what happens in the Club
If
World
it
Cup.
easy and you did there, you go still lose. Now the thing with football be that because we no be Botafogo we beat PSG. Who believe am? If it easy and you get there, you go still lose. Now Flamengo
No.
don't beat Chelsea. Before we thought say it's going to be a walkover for Chelsea. I got to Hana Aja. Now that part don't get for Aja.
our markets.
If
They don't serve you breakfast for night.
Okay, let's move on.
it easy and you miss them, you go still lose. So no to say it's nothing easy for football.
Okay, let's move on to transfer. Florian Wirtz is officially a Liverpool player. Good deal for Liverpool. Everybody's hoping
130
money
million euros.
plenty. So everybody's expecting him to do well. Obviously, he's going to be the star player.
If he starts this season without 30 goals, nothing. Can flop.
He must go.
If he starts season without 30 goals and 15 assists, now flop.
Where my slot is going to play him from the left wing or
Behind the striker.
So we have to see where they are going to play him. But after yesterday, and Liverpool confirmed Florian Wirtz as a club record signing from Bayer Leverkusen. And he said after he was introduced to the club, he said, I am so happy I did not come here to have fun. I am here to win everything. I would like to win everything every year. First of all, we have work to do. We have to do our work and I have to make my own work.
Did you see that this speech is kind of different? No. You God, please repeat it.
So
Say it again. It's kind of different. The others will say, I've always loved the team. It's my childhood club. I've always had the feeling I'll come here and play. Now the regular anthem be that. This one is telling you we are coming to work. Because no say the money they pay too much.
He must.
Him no.
No.
So him now for a month, you pay 130 million euros.
He must work. And everybody
it's not my boyhood club, please. Because if I
everybody-
talk that statement, they go toss in a lie.
everyone is expecting. You know that Salah is moving to his final year of his
30
contract with Liverpool.
30 goals.
So everybody were expecting to be the star man for Liverpool from next
Okay,
season. But
let's drop
see
the
if
standard. 30 goals involvement,
Let's
at
see
least.
Let's see what happens with him. It doesn't work that way, but let's see what happens.
It doesn't
with him.
work that
30 goals involvement, at
Maybe
least.
It
on
doesn't work that
on
way,
Monday,
man.
we're going to post a video about all the players that they are bought from 100 million euros plus, and how if they are a hit or a miss. So we're going to drop that video on Monday. Please, when we drop that, I'll let you know on Monday so you can go there and see all the 100 million euros players
All the most expensive.
the most expensive players from 100 million up will drop if they are hit or a miss, and we're expecting your comments. Okay, Kekes will obviously going to do his Liverpool this weekend,
Medicals
this
this
weekend,
weekend.
and sign for Liverpool. Liverpool are making moves in this
40
transfer
million pounds.
market. They are actually going for Gui. The rumors that Liverpool are going to sign Gui because Kwanzaa is probably going to leave to Bayern Leverkusen. So
That's
they need
if
another.
if now.
If Kwanzaa leaves,
If Kwasa is
they
going
are
to
going to buy
Leverkusen, then
Gui.
McGay is coming back.
Gay is I call him Gui. Actually my gay actually.
He's coming to he's leaving Palace.
He's going to move to Liverpool. Wants him, so probably let's see if he's going to move to Liverpool. But I think it's time for him to make a move. He's about 25 plus, so he needs to go to a big club to play the Champions League football. But let's see what if he's going to make the Palace captain is going to make the move to Liverpool. Another player that is going to leave Liverpool is Chiesa. Chiesa wants to play now that Flamengo is here. He's going to find it very, very hard for him to play football. So obviously,
in the battle with Elliott, that clarity
obviously he's going to probably
he should go to Como and go and play.
Yeah, find another club and play first team football. When he was younger, actually played for Juventus. He was actually a good player, but injury has been part of his problem. For Arsenal, Zubimendi will sign very, very soon. That deal has already been completed. They probably have to play a little bit because they have to play in installments. So that deal
medicals, when is the medicals? Now if any day when you book medicals, I don't know say the player they come.
If
you never book medical, the player is not coming. You are still negotiating.
Zubimendi will come to Arsenal, but the rumors now is that Partey deal has stalled. They are not agreeing for now. They are not agreeing. After June, Partey will become a free agent.
If they don't say you go dey bench small.
If the deal didn't go through, the Partey
Arsenal
will leave.
midfield will suffer.
Arsenal. Okay, let's talk about Nuno. Nuno Santos has been given a 3 years contract. He has signed a 3 years contract at Forest. That deal was agreed yesterday, so he is going to be there till 2028. I think it's a good deal for Nottingham Forest. He overachieved. He over-indexed with Nottingham Forest this season.
They need to invest in the team, not just give him a new contract, but they also need to invest in the team because that's how you show support. When somebody performs for you, gives you that finish. I know they had a late bust stop towards the end of the season.
That fracas between the manager and one of the board members. But
they need to back him.
Even their with hopes, though he was cut short, but they know he still tried.
A new contract good, but if they don't back him, it doesn't make any sense.
He's playing competition, European competition next in the Conference League. I think it's probably they deserve to play European competition. Of course, they play Champions League or Europa League, but still for them to play Conference League at the start of this season, nobody could have believed that at least they're going to play European competition. But look at where they are. He has built well. Let's see if he's going to do well. Probably he might win the Conference League because now small boys they play that Conference League. Just need to buy 1 or 2 players, and he might win the Conference League next season. Okay, talking about Manchester United, players obviously are going to leave. For example, Fabregas is trying to sign Anthony, even though he wants to stay at Real Betis, but obviously Anthony is going to leave. Rashford obviously is going to disappear. And Onana is on the news. Onana might leave, and they are looking for Martinez from Aston Villa to come in. So for Manchester United, a whole lot of things outgoing, but I think it's going to be a good summer. But for Anthony, for him to go to Como or to at Real Betis, if you are him, who will you choose? What will you choose?
Anthony said he's enjoyed his time as Real Betis. He wants to go to Real Betis.
Mm-hmm.
Real Betis no get money to pay. They want another loan. Man United say we don't want another loan. If
They
you're
want
coming
an
to
outright
buy,
sale.
Yeah, they want to just say
Just
Rashford.
come, bring
They don't
money.
want no for Rashford.
Because
bring money, carry up,
let's
and
not
Como
forget
is
that
negotiating.
Manchester United, with these players out alone, they were suffering because we also ameliorating their salaries. So they want
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
the
sale.
thing is, now look at it again. Another way is Man United want to sell. Como is not bringing the right price. I think they value him for 38 million or so, 38.5 million.
Como will not pay that.
And Como is not willing to pay that. Como is willing to even pay 35. That's what's part. Why Real Betis on the other hand are
they
just
should
willing
make it 35 with add-ons now.
They don't even put the add-ons.
35 with
the 35 now plus the add-ons, everything together is 30. Others are calculated to 35. Then the Real Betis are like loan. But after the loan, we pay 30 million or perhaps 35 million as well. So instead of paying 35 million after a loan spell, it's better you go to Como. But the guy is preferring a deal with Real Betis. Now, it's who submits the bid first. The guy might end up rejecting, just like the guy said, don't matter. He might end up rejecting Como and choose Real Betis and force the price to come down a bit.
Okay, let's see what happens with him. Obviously, Anthony will leave. Rashford will leave. Sancho, obviously, 100% will leave. There is no way back for him. But the issue with all these players are their wages, their salary is also any player. Man, you can even collect 20 million pounds or even 10 million. But the issue is that with these players negotiate, take a pay cut because any club that is coming for you now will not pay you anything less than
Anthony is willing to take a pay cut. I think for Anthony, he's willing to take 30%. Now look at it now.
Person that is willing to take a pay cut.
Now look at it now. He wants to take a pay cut if it's only Real Betis coming. Now that it's Como, he might decide not to take the pay cut.
Okay, for Onana, Monaco is negotiating with Onana, even though that deal is not progressing. But obviously, in the final game of the season, Amorim dropped him completely from the squad. The rumors that he's going to leave, and Monaco is trying to buy him. If he's going to go away from Manchester United for the past 2 or 3 seasons, he has been one of the worst signings. Of when it comes to goalkeepers for Manchester United, he has considered goals in 2 seasons. He has been here. He finished with minus goal differences. He considered more goals in the Premier League for Manchester United, and he's been crazy. So, and at some point, I might have to drop him. And he was asked. He was saying he was trying to protect him. That means there is a whole lot of pressure on Onana. Probably, maybe, if he goes to another club, he might perform. But Monaco is looking to sign Onana. If he signs it, then Manchester United might look to Martinez from Aston Villa to replace him. But let's see if that will go through, because Manchester United need to do a whole lot of sales this year, and especially because their wages is too big. Rashford.
Whose fault though? Whose fault though? They are the ones that gave those players those wages. They are the ones that made those contracts. So it's nobody's fault. It's their fault.
Brighton is looking to buy Harvey Elliott from Liverpool, because for him with his competition, his place in that team is reducing.
So
Brighton is offering 40 million pounds, which is a good deal. If I mean for Liverpool, I will collect.
That's why Brighton won't buy him.
He's 22 years old and
they
he
are
has
selling
potential.
Pedro now.
Pedro won't go. Mitoma they do the price another place. So 2 players already on the verge of the leaving. You need players in as well.
Okay, Man U, the rumors that Man U is going to move to Gittins. Chelsea are negotiating with him, but Man U will enter that race. Let's see where you end up. Gittins is from Borussia Dortmund. Okay, the question is like, at some point, John, I didn't even ask you, why did Pep was looking at Gibbs White, suddenly he removed his eye from Gibbs White and moved to Tijani and Czech. What do you think was the problem?
I'm happy he removed his eye from Gibbs White though, because that would have been a disaster waiting to happen.
Are you sure?
No offense to Gibbs White, because yes, for me, I'm happy about it.
Okay, let's see what happens with all these transfers. Okay, let's open the phone lines and take phone calls, especially for that game for Chelsea. What do you think about Chelsea and Maresca, the way he set up his team? He keeps trying James as a midfielder. It's have never even worked.
It has worked before.
Once or twice. Now and now.
Not under Maresca, it has worked before.
So let's see. Let's get your own thought about that game against Chelsea or the transfer that has been happening. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning. Baba, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Bro, like it's becoming.
Okay. Happy weekend to you. Name and location, please. Okay, Pedro, what is your contribution?
Yeah, even though my team lost yesterday, I was still back as FIFA. So we did the bar at the third day, we need big passes. Why you want to? You want to never.
Must you drag my team into it? My team there has the rest. You lose.
My team.
Take it with your chest. Full chest.
My team na the only team wey come out from London go there.
Mm-hmm.
No need to talk anything.
Okay.
Man City na him even get chance.
So, do you think that the lap?
So you go win them now.
Do you think that the lap and Jackson?
Do you know why? We lost that match? Because of Jackson. That guy is very reckless. After he don't do that, he can't apologize to himself. Because of that red card, we good. For the lose that match like 2-1 or play 2-2. Just go the tackle for any.
Enough of this blame game, please.
All right.
But our next match.
Yes, Tunisia, yes. Okay.
Qualify from that.
They will come.
They will come win
beat
on
you.
again. We will crash out.
Okay.
I think Liverpool is doing a great business.
Okay. Yeah.
Signing that is a good one. I want my team Chelsea to go and sign another experienced winger because we don't get many wingers now, like left wing.
Okay.
Does that mean you're happy with Jackson and then Delap? Are you happy with Jackson?
I mean, Maresca need to do that experiment with it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you very much. I don't know if we need to.
Pedro, you don't answer our question.
Madueke Pedro is from the right.
You have Estavo coming in.
Estavo will play behind the striker or from the right. So you have 3 people play from the right. Who is playing from the left? That's the key question.
Oh, when Madueke will play. Okay, let's take phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning. This is Ozo calling from
Okay, what is your contribution, Ozo?
I don't know. I don't really know the problem of Enzo Maresca.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying it. You see all these Italian coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Their stubbornness is something else.
Thank
Look
you.
at the other man from in Napoli. The same thing. Look at the other one that used to smoke a cigarette.
Sorry. You don't sorry now. You don't run.
All these Italian coaches, their stubbornness is something else. How can you be playing this guy? James as a midfielder. Does it work? And you keep doing the same mistake.
It's crazy, man.
How can you play with James and the Malo Gusto in
Thank
the
you.
same match? And it's not as if this guy is doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, being Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is not doing well. Look at his runnings. Sometimes if he's running like this, you'll be thinking, like you say, is this guy pregnant? No, in fact, I'm just what? I'm short of words.
You don't tire.
I'm short of words.
Okay, do you think that Jackson and the lap is enough? Do you think that Jackson and the lap is enough for your team for next year?
See, the lap is okay.
Okay.
The lap is okay. But Jackson should work on
The
his
lap.
This is the second time now.
Yeah.
This is the second time now.
The
He's getting
lap.
a red card. The other one, I think he got a red card last season.
Yes.
Against
He missed all the two games, the final 2 games of the season.
Then now you have just 3 minutes. 3 minutes into the game, you've gotten a red card. So they should know what to do with Maresca.
Okay. All right.
With that Maresca, you see Maresca, with Maresca, Chelsea is not going anywhere.
Okay.
But they'll win a trophy.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see if Maresca is the right person to take Chelsea. You know, I like Chelsea. Once they lose one game, everywhere don't scatter.
Sack the manager.
Normally,
Okay,
no.
let's see
They
how
go win next one now. They go start to celebrate.
Normally,
Experience
they
go
don't
beat
forget
Yeah,
Senobi
good morning.
Abramovich. They
Good
Chelsea.
morning.
Chelsea fans, like I explained, tired.
And no evidence.
If Mario Costa and James work now, it will be
Fantastic tactic.
Yeah, name and location, please. Yeah, okay.
Bishop from Transit.
Okay.
Rhys James has played in the midfield for him. Same thing with the left back. That's Spanish left back. What is his name?
Kukuraya.
Yeah.
Yes. So these things happen in the football. But sometimes it will work. Sometimes it will not work. According to Godwin.
Yeah.
That thing will work. Sometimes it will not work.
Yes.
Also, sorry, John. You know, me and you said this thing one day. The day they signed the lap, I told you I think it's a mistake.
Thank you.
Not because the lap is not a good there.
Yes.
But it's the same class as
Jackson.
Same
That's
thing,
the thing.
Then I told you that I think they should have added money and get it proven.
Yes.
Someone that will give you like 30. This one is
Yes.
10 to 15. The
Mhm.
lab is like just 10 to 15 Premier League.
When you add 10 to 15 together, it starts.
If the lab gives Chelsea 10 to 15 Premier League, I'll praise him.
Mhm.
He's that good.
Mm-hmm.
That is his level. Even 10, 12 is okay. That is his level. But if you bring someone that is John Nelson is upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you like 30 something. I think that's what they should have done. I want to answer the question that God will ask.
Yeah.
That's striker. It
Mhm.
will be three. I don't know how much they are paying them, but maybe around 150, 120, 140,
Mm.
Yeah.
which they are running. You bring another person now, who are you going to bring? How much are you going to pay that person also?
True talk.
It's the same 120, it will be the same 300 they are trying to avoid in
Mhm.
one position.
Mm.
In what this thing is a business. In
Yes.
one position, you are still paying that 300. Why not bring one person that will give you 30 and pay the person 300? It's still a discussion. I think
For real. For
I
real.
think it's now a mistake.
Yes.
They can afford to do that.
Supported. Supported.
Okay,
I don't
let's
think
see.
mistake has been done.
Thank you.
They are not going to loan any of them, or are they going to sell? Unless they will sell. That's what God is saying, that just they will sell.
Ja Felix,
Not
God.
another pool.
Ja Felix.
Understand? Yes, that's my point. And that's now, you see what you are saying, midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
We argued about Rice. I think who is going to break number 4 now?
Oh.
Zubimendi.
Do you remember the day we were arguing about this thing? I
Yes.
think Rice can play that 4. Look, if they remove this guy now, I think he didn't extend his contract, which I'm not sure he's going to extend.
Okay.
Is he Zubimendi, or is he the one playing attacking?
They will create an unnecessary problem for the team.
Yes. So I think the Rice will go back. I think that's the way. I
Okay.
think Rice can play that 4. But I don't think that data needed a 9. I don't know whether he's not seeing to sign a 9 or he don't want. I think he's the kind of guy that don't really give a damn about the number 9 and all that.
Okay,
Thank you, my brother.
thank you very much. Guyi played in this game, this Chelsea game. I don't know if they are going to strengthen. They have Guyi, Jackson, and the lap in that team. 3 is enough, but the problem that those 2 are basically the same level. It's not an upgrade. The lap is not really an upgrade to Jackson. So, but let's see what happens with
If
Chelsea.
Kopama has an off season, they will struggle.
Okay,
Because
let's take more
Kopama is one of their biggest goal providers.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is Laja.
Okay. What is your
Welcome.
contribution? Okay.
Please, let Arsenal fans know about themselves. I am too sure that Arsenal is getting a number 9.
Okay.
It could be Gyökeres, it could be Sesko, but I'm for sure they are having a number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Party, so many players have left Arsenal, and Arsenal have not collapsed. So it's not Party that will make Arsenal collapse.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not the one-man squad.
Okay,
I
now.
remember when Odiga was injured. I remember when Saka was injured. We still managed to be where we are. So I think even if Party leaves, there will be a better replacement. Maybe they go to the market or reach out someone from the academy.
Okay.
Now, in terms of Chelsea, we keep saying these things every time. You see, look at the midfield Chelsea parade. You discover that there are classic players there. But when it comes to defense and the attack, they are missing.
Yes.
Chelsea defense. Who are their defenders? And who are their attackers? They keep making the same mistake. It is high time Chelsea wake up.
Okay, I think we lost that. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, I can hear
Go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
They should understand that this man is strictly a businessman, and that's all. They keep buying, and Chelsea fans, to their own ignorance, they keep signing, thereby compounding the problem for the coach. How will the coach manage his selection?
That's the problem.
They don't consider. And when they fought that, what they keep blaming
Sack him, yes.
Keep pushing for more transfer when they have less quality.
It no make sense for me.
They bought Esugo from. He didn't even play that game. Santos went on loan. He didn't play that. And Sar they bought new. Have not even played 1 minute for Chelsea. They bought Sar. Did they need Sar?
Let's look at that defense now. Now the same Badashile and Chaloba and Kowi. Now they go use throughout this season
again. Doesn't make sense.
Take a defenders now.
Well, let's see.
Who be the defender?
Okay, yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
My name is Ibrahim. I'm calling from my born state.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Binewa.
The thing is that this Club World Cup is really interesting this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to FIFA for this new format.
Yeah, everybody's not enjoying it.
Yes.
Exactly. Kudos to FIFA because before the European Association thought that football starts and ends in Europe. And now we are seeing everything. The wind has blown. And we are seeing the Okoko. And then the foul. So the thing is, for Bayern Munich, I think they are the best performing club from the European side so far, winning all 2 games. Chelsea have won 1. Edu Maresca is the best. Wow, the team is good. You know, this one. What is wrong with Maresca? He should go. He cannot lead us to the promised land. Why should he play these 2 people? Why should he play Godwin and also in the midfield? Why should John be playing the you know, they are now the coach of Chelsea, not Maresca again.
Okay.
You understand? It's interesting. Let's be seeing it. It's good.
All right.
I thank God that Barcelona is not there.
Okay.
So that one Palmeiras or one South American club
No, disgrace
come
them.
and win us, and then somebody will come start and say, why is Barcelona doing? Let us play it. Conference League is what you want, and then you are playing Club World Cup, while others won Champions League. Look at PSG, European champion, beaten by a South American team. It has shown that football did not start and end in Europe.
Yeah. Okay.
Real Madrid couldn't win
Saudi
an
side.
Arabic side. It has
Right.
shown so much. Kudos to FIFA for this Club World Cup.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see what happens throughout this weekend.
Real Madrid don't like you're sick in the road, though.
Chelsea fans, you have to
You
decide
explain
if
that.
the lap and Justin is going to be the strikers that can take you people to the promised land. It probably, maybe you have to see when the season starts. But for me, I think both of them are not lap not really an upgrade to Jackson. As one of our callers said, the same 10 to 15 goal
Yeah.
striker a season. People need about 20 to 25 goals. But let's see what happens with Chelsea. And this weekend is a whole lot of football will happen today and tomorrow. Let's sit down and enjoy this weekend of football. On Monday, we will come back here and give you more gist about transfers and about the Club World Cup. My name is Godwin, and have a wonderful weekend.
And welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage.
Depends.